Very good evening to you. Welcome along to the Scandinavium here in Gothenburg, Sweden. It's day 2 of the European World Figure Skating Championships, and the first medals decided tonight in the pairs event, the pairs free program. And you join us just towards the end of the second group. Coming up in a moment or two, the British champions, Stacey Kemp and David King, lying in 13th place after the short program. The standings going into this free, it's Zhang and Zhang for China leading, Savchenko and Szolkowy, the European champions and favorites, probably going into this in second place, but there's literally nothing in it, just about half a point or so. Kawaguchi and Smirnov for Russia in third, who skated very, very well. And the surprise was Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison from Canada in fourth place. It's going to be an exciting night, there's no doubt about that, and I hope you can stay with us for the next couple of hours or so. Just on your screen at the moment, we're about to get the marks. For Haley Sachs and Vadim Alkolzin from Israel. They're the 7th couple to skate. And just looking down, I can tell you that the marks probably going to put them into about 4th place. Smagitteri and Holterek for Italy leading at the moment.
And this evening, if you'd like to, you can get in touch with us here at our commentary position. We've got the laptop linked into the internet, and you can go to our message board if you'd like to ask us a question. You can. www.eurosport.yahoo.co.uk. I'll say that once more. www.eurosport.yahoo.co.uk. Log in, and then you can be in touch with us.
So welcome along, the British champions out on the ice for their free program. 3 times crowned as British champions. Had a great time at the European Championships, finished in 6th place there. This is their 3rd World Championships. 17th they've been on the 2 previous occasions. They go into this free program lying in 13th place. This is Stacey Kemp and David King. And they've got a James Bond medley for us.
"13 elements in the 4 minutes 30 seconds. Here's the first. The death spiral. Changing hands makes it more difficult. Easily and cleanly done. Good start.
David, well done. Got himself out of trouble there.
Oh, close. Throw triple toe loop.
that a little bit. Well, a brave effort from the Brits. They didn't hold back all the way through that, and if anything, just gave it all a little bit too much, certainly on the throws. Marius and Dorota Sudek, just got a shot of them in the background. They coach these two now in Torun in Poland. Programs choreographed by Tracy Solomons and Robin Cousins. Good job they've done as well. Great.
Well, it's a good try, improving all the time. When you're looking at the skating skills, I mean, we'd be looking for more power, more acceleration, more ice coverage within the overall routine. That's what we're seeing from the skaters above them. And that really does make a big difference in the pair skating. Going for the difficult throws, they're not quite coming off. But it still does need a lot more attack, a lot more ice coverage. But they've got the basics.
Yeah, I think you can see a massive improvement in them already. They've only been training in Poland since the end of the summer last year, I think it was. And certainly there's more difficulty on the lifts, and the lifts look crisper. And I thought the power had actually improved.
I think it has improved, but it's got where it needs to go to.
Absolutely. But it's all going in the right direction. He worked hard here, goodness me. Really fought to get that double toe out at the end of the sequence. Well, the trademark of Sudek and Sudek was the lifts, wasn't it? And difficult entries and dismounts. Look at this one hand, difficult dismount before it. Difficult entry.
I can't do that.
Well, if you could, I wouldn't like to see it.
Spiral step sequence being one of those 13 required elements. It's actually a jam-packed program. You have to have 3 lifts and a twist lift as well. 2 different throws, 1 solo side-by-side jump. And a jump combination, 2 spins, a death spiral, a step sequence, and the spiral sequence as well. So you have to fit all that in to the music and have your transitions and your linking steps working as well.
Yeah, it's tough to get all that in 4.5 minutes, I can tell you. They did well. So, season's best of 83.08. Where will they slot in? Remember, it's the Italians leading at the moment with 126. I can tell you that Stacey and David are going to go into 3rd place with those scores. They'll finish with 123.98. So, a good effort. There's confirmation of that 3rd out of the 8 that we've had so far this evening. We've got 12 to go. So at the end of the day, they should be finishing in 15th place. Remember, it's a seeded draw, so all of the couples that finished higher in the short program are still to go. So that's how they stand. Italians lead, the French in 2nd, the Brits in 3rd, and the Polish couple in 4th place.
And if you're wanting to get your head inside what the judges are looking for, there's 5 main things that come up on your screen very quickly. Skating skills. They're looking for the skating skills. And then second part is really the transitions, how things link together. So they're looking at the footwork and the movement. And then we're looking at the performance and execution, the choreography of the overall piece, and the interpretation.
So the ice being resurfaced in preparation for group number 3. We're going to take a break, but come back. We've got plenty more for you here in Sweden. Welcome back. You're looking at the warm-up area. Backstage, skaters going through their routines. And it really is a magnificent facility, this. Meagan Duhamel and Craig Buntin for Canada. Just slowly going through their routines. It's quite a relaxed atmosphere back there. We had the ladies' short program this afternoon, and that was a humdinger of a competition. 53 ladies at the outset, all fighting for 24 places in the free program. And in third place at the end of the day, it was this lady, Yukari Nakano. 5th last year, 5th in the Grand Prix finals this year, and she's currently ranked number 3 in Japan. Skated a beautiful performance in what turned out to be a fascinating competition. It was a seeded draw, and she skated first in the penultimate group. Beautiful bit of footwork. Look at the double axel. Beautifully elegant, some fantastic spins throughout the program, which all added to her total score. And then in second place, Mao Asada, who's had a sensational season, won the 4 continents. Of course, she was second in the World Championships last year, second in the Grand Prix finals as well. In behind Yuna Kim, who didn't fare too well this afternoon, made a mistake and finds herself in 5th place at the end of the short. But it's all pretty tight around there. Asada skated 4th in a group. A beautifully choreographed program. Looking at the straight line step sequence, which really was something to behold. And I watched her in practice this morning, didn't put a foot wrong. But in the lead, it's this lady. A bit of an upset, really. We thought it would be an all-Asian affair, but none of it. The European champion has come good in the opening stages of the ladies' event. Karolina Kostner leading the short program with this performance. Enjoy it. What about that? Lovely to see it again. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So the final results of the ladies' short program. Kostner leads with a total score of 64.28. Hot on her heels is Mao Asada with Yukari Nakano of Japan in third place. Then a wonderful skate from Kira Korpi for Finland puts her in fourth place. Then Yuna Kim for Korea, fifth. Joni Rochette for Canada in sixth place. Then Sarah Meyer just behind her for Switzerland. The defending champion, Miki Ando for Japan in eighth. And Kimi Meisner for the USA in ninth place. In fact, the three American girls locked together in ninth, 10th and 11th place. Disappointment for Jenna McCorkill down in 25th place. She won't make the free skate tomorrow. So that's how it stands. It's going to be a fascinating free program tomorrow. Welcome back. That's what we've got lined up for you in this next group. And of course the standard improves as the evening goes on. We've got 3 groups of 4 to take us right up to the medal decisions this evening. So it's the Americans Rena Inoue and John Baldwin first to go. They're lying in 10th place after the short. Then Anabelle Langlois and Cody Hay for Canada, lying in 9th. In 12th place it's Brooke, Castile and Benjamin Okolski for the USA. And last to go in this group, lying in 11th place, it's Dong Huibo and Wu Yiming, bronze medalists in the Junior World Championships.
A couple of messages. Thank you very much for writing into us. We do appreciate it. Where is Simon? Simon Reed. He said, We Fortune 2008 said, we've been listening to you since the late 90s. Nick and Simon, you are our dearest, but Chris is our family's Zazu. You're a Zazu, Chris.
What's a Zazu?
Which is the wise bird of the Lion King. And you are famous, of course, because for many reasons, but one of them, Heather particularly remembers. She says, you're 2 of my old-time favourite skaters. I don't know about the old, please. Just to say, really enjoying the show as always. Pleased to see the fun is still there between you. By the way, Nikki, I also remember Chris in a skirt and many other outfits as well. Keep it up, guys. That was from Peterborough days. We had a little chat this afternoon about, I think I'd seen you skating in a skirt one time. I just think the public should know this sort of thing.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Heather.
Yeah, great. And again this afternoon, Brian also tugged at his ear. And all the skaters have been doing that for years. I didn't know why, and it came from, here's the trivia, from the Carol Brunette show. Every Friday night in the States, at the end of the show, Carol sang, I'm so glad we had this time together, and then she'd tug at her ear. This was hello to her grandmother. And over the years, people have adopted this as a signal as hello to their nearest and dearest. So, I didn't know that. And that's from Eileen D, and she's Canadian but living in Germany. Says go Canada. The Canadian team here are going great guns, always supporting each other so well. And there's some in the audience tonight. You will hear them.
There's a whole bank of them, isn't there?
Maria thinks that Simon is at the tennis tournament at India Wells because she heard him talking about, commentary on a tennis match.
That will be it then.
That could be where he is.
There's no room for him in here anyway.
Well, somebody did suggest that all 3 of us were together.
Be cosy, wouldn't it?
Be cosy, but then also to have a girl as well in the middle. That would be even cozier.
Who suggested that?
I don't.
Oh, I thought that last bit might have been your suggestion.
No!
No, okay.
I just recount what I'm told.
Makes a change.
Some of you have mentioned the camera work, the camera not being able to keep up with the skaters. We'll pass on those thoughts, and the host broadcasters do have an evaluation that goes on daily, and chat with all the other broadcasters that are here, so I'm sure that will be passed back too. And we'll be keeping up with the skaters tonight, we hope.
Yeah, I think there's been some marvellous slow motion shots.
I do like the top camera looking down. I think that's great.
Yeah, if you didn't hear our commentary earlier, we've got this this camera on a cable that runs the length of the rink, and earlier on this morning it almost came off the cable. Didn't stop at the end of the run, and certainly a hairy moment, and that was during somebody's performance. So we're in the final stages. We've got just under 2 minutes now of this warm-up group. Canadians here in force, as always. Is she texting you, Nikki? He's over here.
My phone does keep going off, actually. I keep getting a quick buzz every now and again.
Oh, that's why you're smiling.
Could have something to keep me going.
Yeah, absolutely. Every now and then he jumps out of his seat and I think, what the heck is going on? That's it. There's Mr. Baldwin, first to go. In fact, there was a lovely moment in the US National Championships at the end of the program. He got down on one knee and proposed to Rena. Really beautifully done. So the place filling up. I would say we're 3/4 full, wouldn't you, Nikki?
Yeah, we had 8,500 people in last night, and looks like we could be heading towards that tonight too. We've had some comments on the music being a bit low at times. It was for some of the early skaters too, and I'm just surprised at that. It's not consistent. Some of the music is loud, and that's what you need if you're skating out there, to inspire you, as well as hearing the audience. If you do want to impress your friends when you're talking about the figure skating tomorrow, there's some of the skating language you can pick up. If you go on the ISU website, isu.org, there is a summary of the rules there, which is jolly good. And I said it was 300 pages, but actually they've managed to compress it and give us a really good summary. And you could go along there, but as far as characteristics of the performance and execution, you should be looking at the physical, emotion and intellectual involvement in the program. It's like us when we're commentary. It's really the intellectual involvement.
Well, that's where we're falling down then, is it?
I think you have
yeah. Okay, warm-up's over. We're ready to get underway with this group number 3. Remember, we've got 3 more groups in this free program tonight. The medals will be decided. First medals of these World Championships here in Gothenburg. Just the Americans left out on the ice. They've done this many times before. Well, this is their 6th World Championships. 4th they were a couple of years ago, 8th last year, and they go into this free lying in 10th place. They've got scheduled for us throw triple axel. Didn't work in the short program. Fingers crossed for tonight. It is, of course, Rena Inoue and John Baldwin. The music for this free program is Pompeii. Good start, side-by-side triple toes. No hesitation there.
Double twist.
They're on fire.
Yep, double axel, double toe loops. show plan. Throw triple loop.
She hung on well.
She fought for it. Now the big throw. Throw triple Axel.
Go on! Oh, what a shame. Made the rotation. Would have been worth 7.5 points if she'd made it.
Balance points and change of position on the lift, but not a lot of ice coverage.
Well, that was almost exceptional. One of the best skates that I've seen from them for quite some time. Taking the gamble, going for the big throw right at the end of the program. Certainly into the final minute or so. 7.5 points it would have been worth if they'd done it. That's the base value of it. But of course they're going to get a 1-point deduction for the fall. I think they made the rotation, which is key. But on the whole, a very, very good performance from them. Just the one mistake. And they're milking it for all it's worth. Well done.
Yeah, balanced routine for me. I like to see the choreography giving the breathing points as within 4.5 minutes, keeping going flat out for that length of time. Impossible. Just run out of steam. I suppose it is possible if you're a cyclist or something, but in ice skating terms, you skate, I can't remember anybody that skates flat out for 4.5 minutes. So having points within the overall choreography and the music where you can breathe, important, and that routine did that very well indeed. Not, to me, the skating quality that we see from some of the others in terms of the flow over the ice and the smoothness and the amount of ice coverage. And some of the alignments in the arms not as precise as we'll see from later on.
Really was a cracking start to the program, though, wasn't it? That side-by-side triple toe. There's the split double twist. A little bit ungainly on the way out of that. Into the throw triple loop. Back outside edge. And boy, oh boy, did she work hard to try and make that count. Again, not the most graceful of landings, but she hung on in there. And it really would have been super if they'd made that triple axel.
And so much what it's about, isn't it? You have to really work to try and land everything. Here's the axel.
Well, she made the rotation, which is a good point, and it was in the second half of the program, so they get a 10% increase on the tariff.
It looks hard on the ankle when she lands like that. Doing that day after day. Gosh. These girls are tough.
They certainly are. Lots and lots of injuries. And we were talking about the Americans having young skaters. These two finished second in US Nationals. The couple that won, McLaughlin and Brubaker, too young to compete here this year.
Like the ladies.
Like the ladies, there were three of them, weren't there? Couldn't compete.
Gosh.
So here we go. Where are they going to put them? I would think straight out in front. 126.38 is the leading score at the moment, but these two should go shooting into the lead, and with a technical score like that, they're going to, yes, by some way, as expected. Inoue and Baldwin lead 157.20. That the new target and a new season's best for them. 2 deductions. Not quite sure what the other one's for, and John shaking his head there. Certainly one's for the fall on the triple axel. Not sure what the other deduction's for, but they'll be pleased with that. So the Americans leading.
Maybe time violation.
So lying in 9th place after the short program. Just one error in the short where he put his hands down on the triple toe loop. Lee Barkel looking on, who trains him in Barrie, Ontario. This is 26-year-old Anabelle Langlois, 24-year-old Cody Hay for Canada. Their music from the soundtrack of Dr. Zhivago.
Beautiful start. Throw triple Salchow. She doubled out the first toe loop and missed the second.
Almost over-rotated that triple twist.
Difficult entry into the lift. Oh. And a difficult exit. Adds to the technical score.
that was a throw triple Lutz.
Wow! We were looking right down the line of that on the ice. Covered so much space in the air. Fantastic. And again, a difficult entry into the lift.
Well, after a shaky start, they really put their foot on the floor. Fantastic. Gave it absolute everything through the latter stages of that program. Really, really enjoyed it. And boy, didn't Anabelle work hard on that throw triple Lutz. How she stayed up.
She did, but from the off, the quality of their skating was really super. That first throw as well, so much airtime in the throw triple Salchow. But the thing that stood out for me in this is that they went for a theme, a Dr. Zhivago theme. They dressed to that part. And it's what's so important as part of the second part of the marks. We're looking at choreography and composition. You know, you're looking for a purpose, for the idea and the concept and the vision of the piece. You know, they could even have developed it a little bit further with a relationship between the couple, but it gives that canvas, if you like, on which to paint a competitive routine. And I loved it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely with you. Here's that triple Salchow back inside edge. Look at the position in the air. She opened right at the top of the jump to stop the rotation. Split twist. Almost overcooked that. And here's the Salchows. Well, in fact, she made 3 turns there. Some of their lifts were amazing, weren't they?
They're so difficult on the entry points. Bit scary to practice that, I would have thought.
There's the Lutz. Oh, down in that deep lead end.
Done.
Does the free leg stay off? Whoa, it certainly does.
Yes.
Just fantastic. Clutching to every point, weren't they? All the way through that.
The ice coverage was very good. Their skating skills are strong. The lifts towards the end of the program even were they covered nearly the whole length of the rink in one of their lifts because he had an easy flow, his feet weren't catching. Obviously more difficult when you're holding the girl in the air to get the clean turns underneath her, and he was managing that. A lot of strength there. But the elegance showed through as well. But guts, she made sure of landing those jumps.
She certainly did. And it's going to be a good score for them. 105.24 the score for the free. A new season's best for Anabelle and Cody, so they'll take that. 164.67, and that a new season's best as well. So first place at this stage for Anabelle and Cody. Don't look thrilled with it, But it was a great effort. So 2 teams to go in this third group. Representing the USA and lying in 12th place after the short program. Bronze medalists from the 4 continents, and 12th they were in the World Championships last year at their first appearance. This is Brooke Castile and Benjamin Okolski, and their music from Scheherazade.
So fast in the turn on the triple twist.
Oh, that was a monster of a throw triple salcho. Beautiful control. Oh, she singled out on the Axel.
Sulift with a good transition into the straight line step sequence. You have to cross within it. They've done that, now they're getting back in sync. Throw triple loop. A lot of strength to stop the rotation, making the lift more difficult.
Well, it really was a beautiful program. I loved it. Loved the pace of the program and the presentation. Throws were exceptional. Just a few errors in there. Over rotation on the twist. She singled out on the Axel. He made a mistake on the flip, so mistakes creeping in, and that's going to be costly for them. But on the whole, very, very good. In fact, they missed a lot of the Grand Prix season this year, so they haven't had a great preparation because she sprained her ankle. And if it's anything like mine, I know how she feels.
Yeah, you don't need to be out. Takes the flow of the season away. So, very good effort from them. He got a little ragged at times. They're trying to maintain the theme, the Scheherazade theme, throughout the program. And sometimes it worked for me, and sometimes it wasn't in there as much as it could be. Difficult to maintain with the amount of technical elements they have to fit into the routine.
Yeah, she really was rotating so fast on that, and he couldn't stop it, could he? Now this was just a monster. Down in that left knee, he really gave her plenty of juice on that, and goodness me, she was so strong at the end of it.
Superb awareness in the air, didn't she have? You could see it.
Just keep your eye on her. Singles out on the Axel.
I don't know how you can do that, Chris. You watch, I think one of your eyeballs watches one and one the other. I think it's a skill.
No, actually, if you look between them, you can see
them.
Don't look at either of them.
Thank you for that tip. I shall try. I'll probably miss everything. She's got a lovely landing position, very strong. Here we are with our flying camera. And you see, stops the rotation. So that's very difficult to do. Need to be strong. And then a reverse dismount. So that adds to the difficulty of the lift. Higher marks from the judges. And if you're trying to theme a routine, maintaining the relationship right throughout it keeps the interest of the audience and the judges.
Well, they're quite a creative pair. Yeah, they're quite a creative pair, you know, Nicky, because he plays quite a few instruments, guitar, drums and harmonica, so you can relate to that, and she designs the costumes. So where will they fare? It's going to be third place, 96.44. That'll give them a total of 146.03, and third place in behind Inoue and Baldwin. So still the Canadians, Langlois and Hay, leading after 11 couples.
I wish we had a breakdown of those presentation skills like we used to. We don't see any breakdown at all these days. All little hidden away.
So on the ice now, the final couple in group number 3. Representing China, just 19 and 21 years of age respectively. 11th place they are. It's Dong Huibo and Wu Yiming. Their music, Exodus and Li Luz. Couple just making the transition from junior to senior. They were bronze medalists in the Junior World Championships just a couple of weeks ago. They say they owe that bronze medal to a lot of blood, sweat and tears. Let's hope there's none tonight. Great start, triple toe, double toe.
Very high, but just double twist. Yiming edges into the double axel, she over-rotating. Difficult entry into the death spiral and a beautiful delivery of it with the nuance of the music. Tremendous height, throw triple toe loop. Did great. That was the throw triple Szolkowy. Doing great to hold on to the edge at the end of that. Crossover once, crossover twice. Oh, but don't bang into each other. Oh, she's close. Oof. Well, a dicey moment at the end. That program had everything, didn't it? Goodness me. One of the things that impressed me so much about that performance, and I really hope that you could grasp it watching it back home on your television set, was the speed across the ice, the speed into the throws, the speed into the lifts, and the way they just kept motoring. Even through the lifts, they came out of the lifts as fast as they went in. Fantastic. The technical content, because in part because of the size difference, he's very, very strong in those lifts. One of the lifts just with a single hand up and down, but gosh, there was nearly an Elena Berezhnaya moment at the end. If you think back, Elena had a skate in her head. I think it was on a parallel side-by-side thing, and you might have heard the crowd gasp. It's a very dicey moment.
Yeah, it happened to Jessica Dubé as well last year.
And you know, it's not sophisticated yet. It's still coming. Obviously, they're just coming out of the juniors, and there's parts where later on that it's losing the unison. But so much to admire in the content.
Yeah, this is their senior debut. It's just got the weight out of the circle a bit on the double axel, and I'll tell you what, a lesser skater wouldn't have been able to stay on their feet on that.
Then she caught the barrier with a foot.
Didn't matter, did it? Just carried on.
Keep going, just keep going.
Fantastic. Look at the speed through the lift. Lovely dismount.
So the difficulty high there, because he lifts her with one arm, takes her down with one arm.
Look at that, she doesn't even pull in. Here's the flying camels at the end. Now watch how close they get. Whoa. That's too close for comfort. He nearly had a haircut.
Just tired and losing the alignment at the end as she looks pushed. As well they might.
What a magnificent experience for these two.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Just go for it.
So they've got a personal best on the free of 90.17 and achieved at the Junior Worlds this year, and their total score 141.33. If they get that, it would be, where would it be, 5th place? So in fact they go into 4th place. 142.83, a new season's best for them. 4th it is for Dong and Wu, ahead of the Italians, just behind the Americans, who are still locked together. So still Langlois and Hay for Canada leading. There's confirmation of that. Rena Inoue John Baldwin for the USA in 2nd, then Brooke, Castile and Benjamin Okolski for the USA in 3rd place. The Brits down in 7th after a strong skate. A couple of mistakes on the throws tonight, but on the whole they've had a very, very good championships indeed. 8 couples to go. The warm-up for the 4th group out there. We're going to take a break. We'll be back live in a moment. Welcome back. You rejoin us live here in the Scandinavium, the penultimate group out on the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. And the Canadians on the screen, who will be 2nd to go. That's Meagan Duhamel and Craig Buntin. First season together for these two. They're lying in 7th place after the short program. Just ahead of them it'll be Pang and Tong, who are in 5th place. Looking at the Russians now, Maria Mukhortova and Maxim Trankov, 2nd in the European Championships, but they go into this free program lying in 6th place. And last to go, it'll be the couple from the Ukraine. Looking good this season, 4th in the Europeans, 8th though they are going into this. Tatiana Volosozhar Stanislav Morozov.
Hello Nikita. Nikita James from Coventry, 13 years old, novice level, nearly double axel. Good on you. Anyway, I was wondering, who's your favorite pair skaters is the question. Well, for me, I don't have a particular favorite here at the Worlds, actually. Having not been at the Worlds for quite a few years live, it's just kind of an open book. To see the skaters live is just so different. Octavia Qing Pang, president of the ISU there, leading the organization that runs world figure skating.
And speed skating, and synchronized skating.
Yeah, I love different pairs for different reasons, so I'll tell you by the end of the evening.
Well, I'll tell you my favorite, the Germans. Savchenko and Szolkowy. If they can put it together, I think they've got a wonderful energy, charisma. They've got the whole package, I think. They're my favorites.
The last thing tonight, I think,
go on
the skirt. Because we're talking this afternoon about you skating in a skirt. Maria says, guys, I was wondering, isn't there any video of Chris skating with a skirt?
No.
That would be absolutely awesome. I think if we YouTubed it, Chris Buntin did Dancing on Ice last week, and he got 100,000 hits on his YouTube video, which I thought was pretty impressive. I think if you were there dancing, as I once saw you on YouTube,
I would never.
It'd be more than that.
I'd have 2 hits. Anabi, my mum, and my wife.
It's enough about that now. We've got to move on.
Thank you, Nikki.
Back to the real action. Would be funny.
Skaters for the final group warming up backstage. Zhang and Zhang are there. Of course, the seeded group, the final group, will be the skaters from 1st to 4th place. We're looking on the ice at the moment at skaters 5th to 8th, and they're in the final minute of the warm-up.
You know, when we see the marks come up, I do miss seeing the breakdown of the presentation scores. I mean, in a way, maybe we're not seeing it because it doesn't really reflect if somebody does fantastic choreography against, you know, great transitions. There didn't seem to be a change in it. But, you know, for me, we lost something in how we present the sport in the marks. And I just wish there was a way we could make it a little more exciting, because the new marking system has so much good about it, but I do miss the pizzazz of that 6, of seeing a bit of a breakdown of the marks. It's all just a little flat, even when we see the great skating. So we get the personal best, though. But I just hope there's something that can be developed that adds a bit more oomph to what we all see in this great sport.
He's wearing Ziggy's hat. Ziggy's the German commentator, sat to my right, very close. You may hear him from time to time when he gets excited. And I tell you what, if Savchenko and Szolkowy skate well tonight, you'll probably hear him.
You've probably already heard our Italian colleague behind us, as we're all in our booths here rinkside. Some get quite excited.
They certainly do. And rightly so. There's been some really good performances. And we're only into the 2nd day of these championships. Just looking around, it's certainly about at least 3/4 full in here. I think it's a 9,000-seater stadium. And really, really good to see. So, ready to get underway with the penultimate group here. So the Chinese team in action again. This time, the team lying in 5th place. They were silver medalists last year and world champions a couple of seasons ago. They won the 4 continents championships this year. But they're going to have to go some to win here tonight. Could get a medal, though. This is Qing Pang Jian Tong. Their music from Romeo and Juliet. Oh, much better than in the short program. He just turned off the toe loop in the short. And that was a cracker.
I love the quality of the skating. Double axel, double axel.
In fact, on the first one, she singled out.
Wow. So high. And split the triple twist.
Just a beautiful throw triple sal. And the loop. Both of the throws in the second half of the program, so they get that extra 10%.
Seamless transition into the straight line step sequence.
Just amazing. 4.5 minutes of non-stop action. There were no breathing points in that program. 2 massive throws in the final stages. Wow. That was sensational. Well, I said they're going to have to go some, and they pulled out all the stops this evening.
They got some of the audience on their feet. And that, absolutely right.
Just incredible. That sums it up. Very, very well done, Pang and Tong.
Superb quality in the elements. The throws were huge. The lifts were easy and intricate. Transitions good. The step sequence, the integration of actually holds instead of it all being apart side by side, that all worked for me as well.
Just looking down at the scores of the short program, they're just under 4 points behind the Russians in 3rd place. That performance could be good enough to get them on the podium. Don't think they're going to catch Zhang unless they have a nightmare of a performance, and Savchenko and Szolkowy, even if they make a couple of mistakes.
Tremendous height on that triple twist, catching it perfectly. And there on the Szolkowy, beautiful alignment on every landing. Here's the loop that came straight after it.
Textbook stuff, isn't it? Loved the footwork. The first section of this was just amazing. And you were right, Nikki, seamless into it, wasn't it?
It came out of the lift straight into that, and I like the fact that they actually put some holds in there, dancing together within the pair routine. I think so difficult, this crossover, to choreograph that to look good. I think it's a mistake to have it in. I like it much more in unison, but they made it work better than anybody I've seen.
Yeah, it was a brilliantly constructed program and beautifully performed.
And again, single arm down. More difficult.
So just that one error on the Axel, wasn't it? She singled out.
It's your 2 eyes being able to spot that. Sorry, I missed the first one of those.
Actually, I cheated on that one because we've got 2 monitors here and one's behind the other. Slight time delay, and I looked on the second one.
Gosh, that's why we're a team.
So here we go. They've got to be shooting into the lead, and look at that, 58.79, dead right. They're going to lead by over 20 points. 60.12 the presentation score. The transitions, the choreography of the program really playing dividends there. It's going to be 186.78 their total score, their combined score. It's a massive lead for Pang and Tong. 7 teams to go, so they've got an anxious wait to see whether they've done enough to win a medal here at these World Championships. Well, we catch our breath and settle down. I wouldn't want to follow that. Tough job, but someone's got to do it. And it falls to these two. A couple who haven't been together for long, their first season together. Bronze medalist in the Canadian National Championships this year. He is getting to Puccini's Tosca. This is Meagan Duhamel and Craig Buntin. And they're lying in 7th place.
Excellent triple toe loop, double toe loop start.
As you watch this, just bear in mind Craig skating with a bit of a shoulder injury. Oh, well done, triple Szolkowys.
Bend on all the steps, creating lovely ice coverage.
Oh, good girl. Late rotation on that throw triple loop. Overcooked the throw triple lutz. Good effort though. Goodness me, the drama in the music, and they just kept it going from start to finish. What a performance there from these two. A new partnership, unbelievable.
They must be delighted with that. It's dramatic music. They maintain the excitement. They maintained your interest right the way through the program. Some lovely moments within there in the choreography and in the lifts, the dismounts, the intricacy of it, the way they work together as a couple. It's a great evening's pair skating.
Yeah, last season, it's incredible. Craig skating with Valerie Marco, may remember that. Finished 6th in the World Championships, 4th in 4 continents. They were runners-up in Canadian National Championships. Comes out this season with a new partnership and lays down a performance like that. Well done to Richard Gauthier and the team behind them, because that was special.
Go Canada. I mean, the amount of effort in that routine, they were pushing right the way through it in maintaining movement, maintaining focus. Costumes worked. Goodness me.
As those triple toes, double toe on the end. Wonderful timing, really, really precise. A little bit dicey on the footwork through the lifts.
Super dismount.
Just a double twist. Suffer for that slightly, but beautiful quality to it. And everything sold to the max. Triple loop.
I've never seen one done like that. Unhooking the leg. Wow. The Canadian team here really supporting each other.
As they always do.
And it's, I always thought at events that the Canadians and the Americans, they really can create a fantastic team spirit. And when people are on, it lifts everybody else in the team.
Well, well done, guys. You're contributing to a marvelous evening of pair skating. Really hope you're capturing the spirit at home on your TVs. It's just sensational here.
Now, last year, the top 3, to get into the top 3, you needed 187. So Pang and Tong currently, they've got 186. Not enough just to get in that top 3. If the marks are comparable to next year, I expect they might even go up.
So those marks, they're pleased with that, a season's best, and that good enough to put them into 2nd place. It's 2nd place. They can't believe it. Look at that for Meagan and Craig. Well done. You deserve it, guys. Fantastic.
Well done. Fantastic. Super.
Pang and Tong lead. Duhamel and Buntin for Canada in 2nd now. I don't know if I can take much more of this. Fantastic. Well, we've seen this picture a few times, haven't we? Oleg Vasiliev there giving words of wisdom to his protégés. And in the past, it's been Totmanina and Marinin. Here, a different pair, but you can expect a good performance. Runners-up in the European Championships, runners-up in the Russian National Championships. This is Maria Mukhortova and Maxim Trankov. And the music for their free program, it's Rachmaninoff's Prelude. Now they will throw everything at this. They're lying in 6th place, just behind the Chinese, going into the free.
Great choice of music for the pair skaters. Triple toe loops. Hand down.
Oh, all wrong on the twist.
He just didn't get the timing right before that. Lovely ice coverage. But Oleg can't believe it.
They just got to settle down. Crowd doing everything they can to get behind them.
Throw triple loop. Wonderful triple throw, Szolkowy. And something is badly, badly wrong. An injury.
Wow. It's such a tough sport, this. He's certainly done something to his right hand, hasn't he? Or his arm.
Or the costume. Oh, nope. Something to the arm, a cut or... Oh, he's going to lose the arm of his costume anyway. But what?
Maybe the costume's too tight and it's just stopped the blood to his hand.
Yes. You would have thought that you would have... Yeah, you would have thought that you would have skated through it beforehand. Maybe they've not had time to do that. But, yeah, if he's got no circulation to his hand and he can't hold on the lifts, he's got to stop. Now, will they start the music again from where they stopped
Yeah.
at?
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was handy, wasn't it? Having a pair of scissors there that quickly.
I'd hold the arm down, actually get the blood into it. Lift the arm up, the blood might come out. But Oleg just getting him focused, taking the time. It's okay.
Yeah, he's got a wealth of experience.
But good to stop. Dangerous in the lifts. Obviously, if you can't hold your partner properly.
So the referee just telling them to
I'm going to make you start again from the beginning. No.
No, that won't happen. Well, let's hope he's okay.
Come on, Maxim.
Uncanny unison through that. Well, it's a beautiful program, but I'm afraid it wasn't their night. You can forget the costume problem. The program didn't start off well, did it?
A disastrous start by their standards. I'm sure they'd admit to that. But golly, costume malfunction.
Yeah, looking...
Obviously not had the time to work it through. New costume, putting it on, but goodness, that's unusual. You would normally have run through in your outfits.
Well, I can't imagine he's got a new outfit since Europeans.
No, so maybe his arms have grown.
Possibly. We've been pumping too much iron.
Been lifting more weights. That might be what's happened. You're such a wazoo, Chris.
A wazoo?
You're the wise bird.
Oh, right.
We talked about earlier.
Okay.
I think it's a compliment. They didn't look fazed by it, did they? All the couples at this level, knowing something goes wrong, just got to deal with it and then carry on.
Yeah, you can see she was all over the place going into that triple toe. No way she could get double toe on the end. Dropped the right shoulder on the way in. And they're going in to the twist. All over the place.
I can't remember seeing top couples missing a triple twist like that. So, yeah. Translation is oh flip.
Then the mistake on the Szolkowy. But all credit to them. You've got to take your hat off to them. They came back and performed two top-class throws.
And the spins that they did after the break. Great alignment. Strong in stopping the lift and the hold position. Didn't have the elegance on the end. I think that was before he stopped, wasn't it? When the hand was starting to hurt.
Certainly was. There's one of the throws. Throw triple Szolkowy coming up here. Great position in the air. Beautifully over that right foot for the landing. And then the unison in the spins here. Quite amazing. See, he's not happy, is he?
The scores, please, for Marия Mухортова and Maxim Trankov. The technical.
Yeah, it's still struggling. So I can't imagine that the marks are going to be too good for them. 50.99 the technical score. Presentation 51.56. So 102.55, way off of their personal best, which was over 116. But that has them in third place at the moment.
A bit like the Hulk, isn't it? Maybe he goes out there and the muscles grew.
So Chinese still leading, then the Canadians, and the Russians into third. So one more couple to go in this penultimate group. And they finished 4th in the European Championships. A couple that are getting stronger every season. 4th in the World Championships last year. But they go into this free program lying in 8th place. Took a fall on the triple loop, the throw triple loop in the short program. So I'm going to put that behind them now. And if they can skate to their potential, could move up by quite a way from that 8th place that they're in at the moment. Tatiana Volosozhar Stanislav Morozov, skating to Tears of the Sun soundtrack by Hans Zimmer. Great start, triple toe, double toe. Oh! That was triple salcho. Didn't seem to get quite enough lift on that.
Now he is so incredibly strong on the lifts. Wow! Split triple twist. Two feet. On the end of the throw triple loop. Look at that on the lift. Single arm up. Single arm down. Stopping the rotation, taking it back the other way. A little stutter on the end, very difficult to do. Throw triple salcho, cost dear. Whoa, look at that. Taking it up on a reverse lifting platform and then stopping it, taking it back. Oof, he's a powerhouse.
Well, it wasn't their night. They gave it everything. Perhaps they gave it too much, I don't know. And you can see the frustration there in the body language of Stanislav. He really is a tough guy. And it wasn't what they were looking for. Just trying to come to terms with what's happened, and not a great day in the office for Tatiana and Stanislav tonight, but well done for keeping the power on and trying so hard right to the end.
We'll see it, I'm sure, in the slow-mo, but that lift towards the end of the program, and will be more tired towards the end of the program, and to take a reverse entry, then stop it and push it back round again. The strength, the difficulty that he's able to do that. It's not like it's a 1.5 pair team here. His partner is just, she's not that much shorter than he is, but golly, he's strong. But the rest of it, the throw, the fall on the throw, the two-footed on the other throw, the technical balance of it isn't enough to keep them up there. Gosh, if it all worked, then it would be super.
Well, he made a couple of mistakes at the European Championships that really cost them a medal. Remember, they finished 4th there. They were 4th in Worlds last year and really hoping for a medal here, but mistakes by both of them throughout the program are going to mean that there's no real chance of that. Remember, they're in 8th place at the moment and they could slip outside the top 10.
But if it was a lifting competition, then they would be really pushing right up there.
He'd win it hands down, wouldn't he?
Whatever he eats for breakfast, I'd like him to tell me I need to be taking some of that. I think it must be 3 shredded wheat or whatever it is. Amazing power.
Well, there's just over 8,000 people in the arena tonight. We had 5,300 in for the pairs this afternoon, so great to see that sort of attendance at the World Championships here in Europe. So where will that put them? It's going to be a total score of 159.95, 1 point deduction there for the fall, and that puts Tatiana and Stanislav down into 5th place overall with 4 to go. So they're going to drop 1 place. Not the end of the world.
And I just feel it will come together for them. No,
it'll be frightening when it does, won't it?
If it does, woof, watch out.
So that's how they stand. Pang and Tong with a sensational performance. Look at the lead that they've got there for China. Meagan and Craig with a great performance in 2nd place. Then Maria Maxim in 3rd at the moment. Langlois and Hay for Canada in 4th. And the Brits down there in 11th place. So you can add 4 places to the places that you see there, and that's pretty much where they'll finish. So 15th for the Brits. And that the situation further down. We've got an ice resurface coming up, and then the final 4 teams, the teams lying from 1st to 4th place. So stay with us. We're going to come back live for that in a moment or two. Aliona Savchenko, Robin Szolkowy, remember, lying in 2nd place, going through their lifts in the warm-up area, the 2 times European champions and red-hot favourites here. But they're 2nd place behind Zhang and Zhang after the short programme. So look at some of the action from the short program. The surprise of the short program, the Canadians Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison, the winners of Skate America and Canadian champions in 2007, landed side-by-side triple salchows a throw, triple loop, and a double twist to finish fourth with 68.66 points. Jessica says it's always good to have a lot of fans to cheer them on. It helps them a lot and helps the performance. We asked them, are they satisfied with their performance of the short program? Yes, really satisfied. Did a great job. It's the best performance in the short program this season. Then we asked them, were you expecting such a good place right after your performance? Well, we didn't look at the results at this moment in time. It's a lot of good memories for us. We just wanted to make the best result we possibly could. Well, the Germans, Savchenko and Szolkowy, second after the short program. They drew first to skate out of the 21 couples and skated to their exotic routine. High throw, triple flip and triple twist. But Savchenko stumbled on the side-by-side triple toe loop. The European champions recovered well to complete a difficult Axel lasso lift and received a level 4 for their spins and level 3 for the step sequences. They scored 72 points for their routine. Wonderful footwork. Lots of motivation for Robin. Fun to skate in front of so many people. Zagreb was disappointing in that way. Really noticed a good ambience here, and especially after the opening ceremony, the building was absolutely packed to the gunnels. Well, do the Germans still have a chance to win the World Championships? Zhang and Zhang skating well. We ask our Eurosport expert, Hendrik Schamberger, what he thought.
Looking at the practices, the Chinese couple Pang and Tong seem to be the stronger one in the free program. They are 5 points behind Savchenko Szolkowy, and I think the 2 points distance to the first place to Zhang is not a big problem. It's one jump in the long program, and they can be first, so I think the situation is still good.
What will make the difference at the end?
I think the components, because all the three teams, all the four teams at the top are good jumpers. They can do the elements, but I think the difference will be through the components.
Well, now a chance to sit back and enjoy the whole performance of Zhang and Zhang, the leaders after the short program here in Gothenburg. Well, this brilliant performance by the Chinese couple posted a new personal best of 74.36. They also set a new record for the short program score by passing Savchenko and Szolkowy's 72.14 from the Grand Prix finals in December. Just sensational, and if they can emulate that sort of performance tonight, they will be unstoppable. They're second to go in the final group, and we asked them how they felt about their performance. Said they're very glad and satisfied by how they skated. They cracked their season's best, which was a goal, and they tried to do their best in the free program. Well, it really was a special skate. It's going to be a humdinger of a final group, that's for sure. They've got Savchenko and Szolkowy nibbling at their heels, 2 times the European champions, bronze medalists in the Worlds last year. They want to win the title and will go for broke tonight. And of course the Russians, Kawaguchi and Smirnov, in 3rd place. They're the final skaters in the final group. A lot to look forward to from Sweden this evening. Welcome back. You join us live here in the warm-up for the final group of the pairs free program in the World Figure Skating Championships here in Gothenburg, Sweden. If you have just joined us, it's been a fantastic evening so far. Pang and Tong for China leading with 186.78 points. Just behind them, well, quite a way behind them, it's Duhamel and Buntin for Canada. Some 10 points, what are they? No, 16, 17 points behind Pang and Tong. So there's confirmation of the standings going into this final group, and the skaters from 1st to 4th place out on the ice at the moment. The lineup for this final group will be Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison for Canada, first to go. They're lying in 4th place. Then it's Zhang and Zhang, the leaders, just going through the preparation for the throws there. They'll be followed by Alionia Savchenko and Robin Szolkowy for Germany, 2 times the European champions, bronze medalists last year. They want to win gold here. Nothing else will do. And last to go, the Russians, Yuko Kawaguchi, Alexander Smirnov, bronze medalist in the European Championships, but lying 3rd here after the short program.
Zhang and Zhang just looking absolutely awesome. If there was a medal for the practice session, the warm-up, they would have won it already. One of the throws they did a moment ago, not the one you just saw, but one was off-screen, was huge at the opposite end of the rink. They look very, very confident.
A lot of support for the Germans. Savchenko, Szolkowy. It's going to be a noisy 40 minutes or so.
And it's been an exciting championship so far, but goodness, we will be going up a gear.
They were just reflecting on that performance from Pang and Tong. That really was something special, wasn't it?
Was excellent. And we look back at the marks from last year and just looking at the overall scores, because we now have the final scores, of course, we have for the last 4 years, and that would have had them in 4th place. So,
but what a score they got on the free, 118.91.
I love their grace, the way they just cover the ice and the alignment. He's looking so strong.
We've got a couple of minutes left in the warm-up, and skaters just going around on their own now, getting themselves in the zone. Nikki tries to do that, not with a lot of success, but
I've lost the zone.
You've lost it. You're looking for it, are you?
Lost the zone, yes. Somebody can send me a zone, that'd be great. It's a superb atmosphere here.
Jessica Dubé first to go, so just about into the final minute. Canadians will just have to sort themselves out over this final minute. They won't use it to skate. Yeah, there's a real buzz in the arena. In fact, on the side behind the judges, it's almost a full house. A few empty seats on the opposite side, but still very, very good attendance indeed.
Our commentary positions just on the right of your screen there. We're just up behind that area. So we get a view right down the length of the rink. Superb for some of the takeoffs for the jumps.
Give him a wave, Nicky.
I'm waving. Anybody see me? Chinese beside me think I've gone crazy, but never mind. You're probably right.
They thought that a while ago, I think. So here we go, the final group of the pairs free programs. Medals decided tonight. It's going to be exciting. The all-important skate guards being put on. And Tamara Moscovina, who is a seasoned campaigner here. How tiny she is. So there they are, words of encouragement and a peck on the cheek from Annie Barab. First to go in this final group in the pairs short free program, representing Canada. They're lying in 4th place. 7th they've been for the last 2 years. Could they possibly win a medal here? This is Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison, and their music for the free program, The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice.
Beautiful flow. Lovely double axels. And again. Quality edge work. Beautiful.
Oh, this is special. Triple Salchows, no problem at all.
Gently down.
Well done. Horrible lean on that, but she hung on. Just a hand down.
Transition. And glorious edge work. Goodness me. A quite brilliant program choreographed by David Wilson and Laurie Nickel. That was special. As you might imagine, the Canadians on their feet, but a lot of other people in the arena on their feet as well. Beautiful touch to the program. Lovely choice of music. God, I feel quite choked watching that. Yeah, I just couldn't take my eyes off them for a moment. So much quality. The relationship between them as they skated. He was wonderful in his presentation of her in that routine. The flow, the choreography, the lifts, those huge double axels, the edge work, it's everything.
Just a double twist there. Here's the double axels.
And the music, it made you it just held you. So lovely, the atmosphere here in the arena. They held the whole audience in the palm of their hand. The lifts where he stopped the rotation and just held it with lovely power.
Yeah, it was brilliant. The timing through the spin, they lost it. In fact, he was a little bit quick into the sit, wasn't he? And they just lost, there it was.
And then they pulled it back.
And got it back, yeah.
And then he just lost it a little bit. They're calling on the transitions of that.
They're one of the few errors, a hand down. She did well. You could see that going off all the way through.
Now you need to look for difficult entries into the lift. Gosh. Concentrating, you see it on his face. He doesn't have that much of a pendulum effect in order to lift it. And then he stops and holds. And then the drop out of that.
Just fantastic. Well done, Annie Barab, for putting that together. And well done, Jessica and Bryce, for performing that program so well. It's one thing having a beautifully choreographed program, but it's another thing, quite a different thing, to be able to perform it like that in an arena like that. And these marks are sensational. 66.92, 57.20 for the presentation score. That's going to give them 192.78, their total score, a new season's best, and they go shooting into the lead. Well, Pang and Tong were great. These two were sensational.
They deserve every one of those marks. Superb performance.
Absolutely brilliant. So Canada first on the night and overall. Well, follow that if you can. And if anybody's going to do it, these two can. There he is, Bin Yao, the master of coaching of pair skating. There's his charge, or both of them. 22-year-old Dan Zhang, 23-year-old Hao Zhang from Harbin in China. Here skating to the myth, the leaders after the short program. They've never won a gold at the Worlds. Silver a couple of years ago and silver in the Olympics. Well, a mistake there on the beginning of that combination. She singled out on the Axel.
Difficult entry into the triple twist, making it look effortless. Single arm lift. Beautiful dismount and transition to the spin.
Fantastic throw, triple salto. Side-by-side triple saltos. Looked like she could have touched down with the arm.
Throw triple loop. Again, superb strength on the lift.
Well, it really was a good performance. Not a great performance, a couple of mistakes in there, but the program was put together to maximize the points in this new system. Both of the throws in the second half of the program. One mistake on the Axel at the beginning there, not sure how costly that will be. Of course, these two had the triple twist. I've got to be honest, I didn't enjoy the program as much as Dubé and Davison, but I think it's probably worth more points.
I think from my point of view, taking the second part of the marks, the presentation, the component parts of the marks, the presentation, I can see the choreography from the Canadians was better for me. The edge content in the step sequence was better for me. And so much of the relationship of the couple throughout the routine was better for me. So I would have it more on the second set of marks. I would have it higher. On the first set, I must say I don't know enough technically to be down there totally head-to-head saying who was better, because they have a lot of fantastic technical content in there. But certainly on the second set, I wouldn't have them first. And I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's been a real shock. The Canadians skating out of their skin. Just looking at some of these slow motion shots. Wonderful. Look how she spots the landing of that throw triple sow. Here's the triple loop. Both the throws, remember, in the second half of the program, you get an extra 10% then. Just magnificent.
We're looking at things like technical transitions with variety, difficulty, intricacy, and the quality and unison of the pair. And at times they were quite slow over the ice, and the Canadians were never slow over the ice. And even if they were doing a movement from one to the other, the Canadians had, Jessica and Bryce had more quality in it.
Well, here we go, the moment of truth. These two have a 5.5 margin over the Canadians, and I can't believe that's going to be the difference, even if the Canadians do finish ahead. 64.15, so that's a couple of points down on the Canadians. The second mark will be crucial. 59, and that's up. So the second mark is actually higher than the Canadians. The first mark is lower. 123, so they finish in second place on the free skating, but they've got enough in hand, and they will be first overall.
Gosh, I can't see it myself.
So there it is, Zhang and Zhang in first place. But these two, first on the night at the moment. Still so the penultimate couple in the pairs free program, lying in second place going into the free. The margin literally one element. Twice winners of the European Championships and medalists at Worlds last year, where they won the bronze medal. This is Aliona Savchenko, Robin Szolkowy for Germany. Music from Cirque du Soleil. Oh, what a start!
Side-by-side toe loops. Oh, nearly again. Triple on the start, and he missed the second one. Missing the side-by-side triple Szolkowy. Alignment out, need to get it back. There we go.
Oh, goodness me. They gave it their best shot, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough. Zhang and Zhang watch the whole routine, and they make their way backstage now, but just a few too many mistakes. I can't imagine that that is going to be enough to win them a gold medal. Brilliant, brilliant program. Love to throw triple Szolkowy right at the end. There he is, Ingo Steuer. And it was he who last won a gold medal in the pairs event for Germany with Mandy Wurzel back in 1997 in Lausanne. And he's doing his damnedest to get a gold medal again with this team, isn't he? But it's not going to happen tonight, I don't think.
He certainly is, and they were holding. You've got to hear a pin drop at times during that routine. It was sometimes delicate, sometimes strong. The elements that did come off, superb quality. Bold choice of music.
Yeah, it was brave, wasn't it, to go with that rhythm throughout the program, but it worked for them.
It was, they could hold it. Yeah.
The quality of skating is exceptional, along with those technical elements, but today, it just wasn't there, was it? She made a mistake in the short program on the triple toe, just turned out of it, and they both made errors tonight. Here's that twist right at the beginning. No, in fact, it's the throw.
That's where he stopped the lift. I wasn't completely sure of the end of that dismount. Just got a little uncomfortable in the look of it. But it adds up to the difficulty with the drop and then the check. Skaters looking to innovate, to create different moves to add to the overall impression that the judges get. The technical content too. He landed one of the lifts in the spread eagle position and very, very gently took her down. Great technique. Still, for me tonight, Jessica and Bryce's routine, as far as the presentation and the choreography and the overall performance of it, is my favorite. They just, to me...
Well, that's going to be first on the night still, isn't it?
It was just amazing.
They lost it on the short program, but anyway, the moment of truth for the Germans now. Let's focus on this. We've got one pair team to go, remember. 68.77. These are very good marks. 63.09. That is very, very good indeed. And that will put them into the lead. And would you believe it? On the night and overall, the Germans are in the lead. And there it is. Can you believe it? I don't think they can believe it, but they've done enough. Wow. And I can't see the Russians who've got to go can do anything about it. Okay, so here we go, the final couple in the pairs free here in the World Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden. Representing Russia, lying in third place. Skating to a love story. This is Yuko Kawaguchi and Alexander Smirnov. Oh, yes! Quadruple salto. Oh, what a shame. Come on.
As ever, breathtaking innovation. Triple loop. Just over rotating on the axle, double axle. Changing position, changing direction, holding on one foot, going forwards. Superb control. An absolute angel out there.
Wow, what about that? An incredible throw at the beginning of the program worth 8 points, the base value of that. Just amazing.
Quad throw salto. Goodness, what a competition this is.
It's been an exciting evening. I really hope you've enjoyed it watching back home. Just fantastic. Very well done to Yuko Kawaguchi and Alexander Smirnov from Russia. Comparatively a new team. This their second World Championships. 9th they were last year. They came to the Europeans this year for the first time, where they won the bronze medal. You've got to earmark them for the future, haven't you?
Well, with Tamara Moskvina behind you, she looks, you just always think, every time I see her with a new couple, she's going to be just imbuing the girl and the guy with what it takes to win, as well as innovating within the rules and creating new movements. The choreography is great. There she is. It's like, well done. But there were moments of just mesmeric beauty in that program. I love watching Yuko skate, the way that she accentuates every movement. At that.
Just unbelievable. There's the triple toe loops. She got in a bit of a pickle there, and he got even more of a pickle.
It's the side-by-side jumps that weren't clean, but some of the other elements, the lifts.
On the twist there, you could see he didn't really catch her. In fact, he had to slow himself down.
Love the drop on that, though.
Throw triple loop, making that count as well. Really good spins. Well, what a night it's been. So, on the night, it's the Germans that lead, the Canadians second, and the Chinese in third. But overall, it's the Germans, the Chinese, and then the Canadians. Where will the Russians slot in? And they're not going to get a medal. It's great news for Canada. Looking at this, it's a new season's best for Kawaguchi and Smirnov, but they haven't done enough. They're going to finish in 4th place. They gave it their best shot, and there's confirmation of that. The Canadians roar as they see on the big scoreboard here. It's 3rd place for Canada, and we give that the thumbs up. There they are, the new world champions. We didn't think they'd done enough, but at the end of the day, the program was good enough to win them gold. Zhang and Zhang, second for China. Dubé and Davison, the bronze medal for Canada. What an evening, Nikki.
Yeah, and they might not be happy. They're not on the podium here, but you can bet Tamara's saying, you will be there. You will be there. Just take this time. Your time will come. Indeed it will.
And there's confirmation of how they finish, and Savchenko and Szolkowy win by quite a margin at the end of the day. Look at that, over 5 points ahead of Zhang and Zhang. But still, for me, the Canadians, Dubé and Davison, they had the program that captured the imagination of the audience here. It was a special moment that, well, it'll stay with me for a long time. Loved it.
It was the program of the evening in terms of entertainment value and the overall quality that came over within the presentation in particular.
Good result from the Brits there. 15th for them. What a great set that is, and it's been quite an evening. So they're getting ready for the medal ceremony now. And 1997, the last time Germany won the gold medal in the pairs event. And it was Manny Wurzel and Ingo Steuer that won there back in Switzerland, in Lausanne. And what an achievement to come here with his team and win as a coach.
I think he's deserved a glass of champagne this evening.
I think he has.
Hats off to you.
Remember, he's had to pay his own way to get here. The Federation not supporting him at all. And just looking back at some of the slow-mos, what a performance this was. Loved it. Very, very special. A bronze medal for Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison. This, their 3rd World Championships, 7th in the previous 2. Zhang and Zhang, that gold medal eludes them at Worlds. Silver in the 4 continents this year. 5th they were last year. Remember, they won a silver medal in both Worlds and the Olympics in 2006, but what a story for these two. Their 4th World Championships. They were bronze medalists last year, twice winners of the European title now, and they've got a World Championship to add to their list of honors, and it's going to go on, you feel. 5 times the German national champions.
Congratulations.
And we echo that.
European champions, and now you're world champions. Describe the feeling.
Well, it's I think it's a perfect feeling. So European Championships last year was a great feeling. This year, the 2nd time in Zagreb was a great feeling too. And tonight, I don't know what to say. I'm so happy.
How much have you two been training, suffering and struggling to get here?
Well, yeah, nearly 5 years, I would say. Yeah, it was a long time. It was a hard way to get here to do a performance like this. And, well, it was not perfect, but, well, at the end it was enough.
Oh, not perfect. Germany's been waiting 11 years for a gold medal. It was in 1997 that your coach, Ingo Stoy, won the gold. How much does he mean to you?
Yeah, he means everything to us. He's not just a coach. He is, yeah, in German we say Mutti für alles, like a mother for everything. And, well, he's a kind of coach, kind of friend, and, well, the whole package.
Aliona, how will you celebrate the gold medal tonight?
I don't know.
Champagne, maybe?
I think so.
Do you want to say anything to the audience here? Look into the camera.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, a real big thanks to the audience, to all of you. It was, yeah, we had so much fun to skate here, and I think the last 2 points were yeah, because of your support. Thanks.
Thank you. You is crazy. Thank you.